So I'm over here thinking, right? Beautiful day in Southern Maryland. Everybody loved when we messed with this Bel Air. I had a good time. So on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pugliese Speed Shop. I'm Chaz. Hopefully you knew that. If not, now you do. And it wouldn't be like a legit episode of Pugliese Speed Shop if I didn't start off by mentioning like that the shop's in shambles and I'm trying to clean it all up. Kind of one reason we're working outside because we're getting there, guys. I mean, like, either way, Jimbo loves when I mention that. So, yes, even though I got this big shop and I love it, I'm going to work right here in the gravel because I make bad decisions. That's all there is to it. And if you're watching this, and if you watch for a while, you already know that. But I think one of my better decisions is picking up this 1964 Chevrolet Bel Air. It's got the 230 in it, not a 235 like I kept saying because, well, I don't know. I just said it. I knew better. Either way, 230 Power Glide car, rust-ish free. There's a little rust in the floorboards, stuff like that, but no kind of showstopper stuff. Last time we messed with this thing, it fired up remarkably easy. So even though the tag says it's been off the road since 75, pretty sure it's been running since 1975 at some point in the game because it's been messed with. It's got a newer fuel tank, newer carburetor. Somebody put an electric fuel pump and actually hooked it up like to the key. So somebody's been doing some things. And we picked it up. Didn't know anything about it. The guy I bought it from didn't know a lot about it. He got it from a buddy who owned a tow yard. And his buddy didn't know anything about it. He just happened to come across it. So changed hands quite a bit. But before the guy I got it from had put it in his name, it was actually still had a South Dakota title, or North, one of the Dakotas, all right? And, yeah, from the 70s. So, yeah, that's why we really don't know too much about it. We can only go by a little bit we do know. And now we know it runs pretty good. So, I like doing that. But, if you watch the episode, if you didn't, go back, check it out. It's all right. I mean, yeah, who am I? You know, make your own opinions. But it started up, but it's stuck in gear, right? Tried all the different gears. And the selectors is not even hooked up. Apparently the linkage is disconnected at the trans. And you see it's kind of low. I'm kind of big. So I didn't really mess with it too much. We'll do that today, though. Because I figured, what better day to come outside and mess with this thing than Thanksgiving Day. So, by the time this airs, it will no longer be Thanksgiving Day. It will have been yesterday. I think that's how that works. So, hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. But for me, I mean, look at this. It's beautiful out, right? And, well, Megan said it's better for me to be down here while she's cooking and stuff up there because I just get in the way and end up eating everything before I'm supposed to. So this is probably better for everybody across the board. So we're going to get underneath this thing and see what we see. All right, so if nothing else, you guys know I had the attention span of a goldfish, right? So I jacked this thing up and I stepped away for a minute. Gasser? What do you think? Huh? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't get nothing accomplished. All right, so we'll get underneath this thing. Let me show you what we're working with. First off, found some more rust, guys. That's it. Nothing more. But We did see it's just as solid as we thought. Because not sure what that guy is all about, but guys, look at that rocker. For real. Crazy. All right, we're going in. Now, so here's the linkage. Maybe I'll shed a little light on this subject here. That help? Maybe a little bit. All right, so this right here, where it came apart, right? There's a hole there for a cotter pin. And this, I wrestled this in to get this back into place. And there it goes. It sets right in there. There's a pin up top here. You can kind of see that. Fits right in there like a glove. And now I've got to put a cotter pin or washer on it, maybe a bushing or something to hold it in there. And we should be set. All right, guys, I'm kind of contorted here, but this is a better angle, I think, to show you what's going on. And see this guy here, that pin that kind of goes in. There it goes. Kind of drives it all home. The whole mechanism is good and tight. Right there is where that cotter pin's got to go in. And don't know why it was pulled apart, but it was. We're going to find out probably why. But it's back together, so I guess that's good. We shall see. All right, so this is what I came up with right here, right? I can't reach. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, kind of. All right, that's it. Ain't coming out no more. I got like a hat bushing, little washer, and a cotter pin that's clearly the right size. So we're going to trim that down and yeah, see how that works. So in case you guys are wondering how I decided that was lined up correctly and all in the right spot, I came up here to this guy, right? And I threw it in park. It's labeled right there, so I know it's in the right position. I was fairly certain it was the right position down there, but that's for sure. And then it kind of just fell into place down there. So, I mean, we should be good. So unfortunately, that's about all the time I got today to mess with it. Because we got about half hour, 45 minutes till people start showing up for Thanksgiving. So I got to shoot up to the house, hose off, make myself presentable, all that kind of stuff. And hopefully, you guys are all happy to have a Thanksgiving. Happy to have a Thanksgiving. You know what I meant, all right? Well, it's already over now because, well, this is Friday. Well, you get it. So, guess we got to wait to see if this all worked. I think it will. Find out. All right, guys, so next day, did a ton of eating last night, and back down here messing with this. However, remember earlier in the video I said something about bad decision making? It continued because, well, it rained like crazy overnight, and then this morning, even though I got up early to work on it, I wasn't going to come out here and lay down in the rain. So, I had to wait for it to get a little dried out. We, big shout out to Ian and to Outside the Line Graphics for, well, my little makeshift creeper there and keeping me off the wet dirt. So we got that done. So yeah, the linkage is all hooked up, cotter keys installed, bent, all that, butterflied, because we got to keep it nice. And everything seems to be working as it should. We're about to find out when we fire it up, but I'll show you what I mean. So at first I didn't want to lay it down here and mess it up. Then I remember it was on a dirt track car, and if that didn't do it, I'm not gonna. So yeah, here we go. Get up close and personal with the Primo interior, but now it's actually got. Before, if you remember when I was, well, I actually couldn't see because I had the camera out there, but it was just boop, 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 boop. Nothing, right? I was trying to get this thing to find gears, and there wasn't anything. Now it's a little bit of tension, which wasn't there before. We got reverse there, neutral, drive, and low. Power glides, that's all you got. So we're all hooked up, and hopefully that all works as planned, and hopefully there wasn't a reason that was disconnected, unless, I don't know what it could have been, but we're hoping maybe like a V8 swap, or he's going to put a turbo 350, or I don't know. But the fluid on his power glide looks good. Seems to go through all the gears okay there, so well, let's find out. Don't worry about the smoke. The exhaust end's like right there. Alright, I don't want to keep it idling too long. Just want to see if we do it, move some oil around, we'll change the oil, check the water level, all that kind of stuff. Seriously, man? That's... All right. That was pretty sweet. Sucking him off. That was pretty dope. We have the world's most stuck oil filter. My oil filter wrench now has a right angle to it. And the hood attacked me. All right. Here's oil filter wrench number 2. Almost guaranteed to poke a hole in the oil filter. But only other one I got. This don't work, we're going to drive a screwdriver through it. Because, yeah, it's that kind of thing. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Trash, dude. again. It should not be this freaking hard. Oh, that's off there. All right, back on now. Oh, it's turning. We got turning. She's going. Oh, she's gonna go. All right. We got her. Yep. This, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, don't go that way. Are you kidding me? Get off of there. No. Go that way. Yeah. Holy. We got it. This was installed before somebody spray painted the motor. So there's that. Well, that was a lot harder than it should have been. So I literally got my ass whipped, right? I mean, the car was like, no, I want to hold on to that filter, but we won in the end. I'll show you underneath there. Things have been messed with, right? Because that never should have been that hard to get off. But like for real, if you're putting your oil filter on with an impact wrench, knock it off, for real. All right, so that's what we got. I'm thinking that this hose, seeing how it comes back and hits, like actually rubs on the oil filter one right there. It's probably not the right hose. You can see it's on. In this case right here, I mean, I know Morski ain't a fan, but yo, flexi hose would have been way better right there. Especially since it's bulging up in here, clearly leaking. Yeah, not good to go. And look at this, guys. Here's where it is. This, I was yanking this thing so hard it finally, it was loosening up where it mounts on. What are we doing, guys? Crazy. And obviously this is not stock, so yeah, there'd be a lot more room. But, well, we got it off. And we got the old wicks over here. A little bit of the old shell rotella, because, you know, zinc and whatnot. So we'll fill this up. All right, I mentioned this before, but yeah, zinc, right? Flat tappet cams, the old motors, they need it. Yes, you can add zinc additive. I'm just not a big fan because, yeah, you don't know how it mixes up. There's like science involved. I don't like that stuff. And I do the same with like break-in oils. I don't put the break-in additive. By the oil, man. That's, I don't know. For whatever it's worth, that's my, maybe a nickel's worth of free advice. No mixing. Watch, now the motor locks up and I'm like, well, all right, do what you want. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Clear. Clearly. Pretty obvious. Probably know that by now. All right, so new filter's on. We topped off the oil and good to go there. Topped off the coolant, so that's good. Topped off power steering. Should probably check the brake fluid as well. See if we got a pedal or anything like that. And clean up my mess because well, the wind came through and kind of moved some things around. and let's see what this thing will do. Well, let's see what kind of brake pedal we got. I'm thinking 0. What do you guys think? Yep. Nothing at all. Try putting fluid in it, see what happens. So yeah, she's a little dry. And is that moss growing in there? That can't be good. Not really sure what happened there. You guys saw I was running fine. All I did was change the oil, top off some fluids, and now she don't want to start. It's popping, so I feel like it's getting spark, but I'm opening up a distributor, check it out. I don't know, go from there, because clearly it's getting fuel. I'm pouring it in the car. We'll see. All right, so part of our marketplace rebuild here, look at this. Like, overspray inside the distributor. That's pretty dope. But like I said, guys, do better. You know, if this is what you're doing, stop. Just stop. But yeah, I don't think that's the problem. It's just, I wanted to point that out. Everything here looks new too, by the way, guys. Points look like brand new. Rotor inside the cap here. So obviously, like I suspected, you know, somebody's been messing with this. Wires look pretty new. So, I don't know. We'll put it back together and cross our fingers. All right, guys. So, clearly I've run out of daylight and patience. So, we're going to walk away from this guy for right now. And, I mean, tomorrow's another day, right? But, once again, the old Bel Air has answered just as many questions that now it asks, right? We got the throttle linkage all fixed up. Seems to be working perfectly well. Well, let me stop. Park works outstanding, and everything feels right on the shifter. But I still had it on the jack when I did all that in case I had to go underneath it or whatever, right? So that's why I didn't try putting it in gear and driving it. Well, while it was running, I thought it was going to fire right back up. Clearly, I was mistaken. All right, so we got that done. We changed the oil and topped the fluids off. So hopefully, I'll figure this thing out tomorrow-ish. And next video, maybe get to see it drive. That would be great. It really would. But yeah, that's it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and end this, have the kid edit it since I'm already like 3 hours late. And yeah, that's that. So, till next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, and as always, thanks for watching.